Savvy Saturday of 2019. If you like these types of videos, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe. If you're new here, go ahead and check the video out. If you like it, hit that subscribe button. It is free. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell so you'll know every time I post a new video. And without further ado, let's just get into the video. Okay, you guys, as you can tell from the title of the video, I am going to be talking about my financial wins and my financial fails of 2018. Alright, so let's just do the fails first. Let's just talk about what I didn't get done and all the stuff I thought I was going to be able to do, but I wasn't able to do it. So, my first fail was not succeeding in my goal for baby step 3. If you guys know, I finished part of baby step 2. I paid off my car, and my other debt was my student loans, but I have a complete video about why I'm not going to pay off my student loans at this very moment. I will link it in the cards or down below for you guys to check that out. I was moving on to baby step number 3. Keoshia 3, and that was to save $15,000. That's how much my fully funded emergency fund needs to be. But by the end of 2018, I wanted to save $3,000, and I didn't. I've only saved $1,534. I'm $1,500 short. And to tell you the truth, $1,000 of that was already in there, so I only saved $534 for the 2018 for baby step 3, which is bad. So that was a complete fail. But we'll do better in 2019, right? Yeah. So the next fail was I overspent in Christmas. My Christmas budget was $1,000 and I spent $1,400. So I went $400 over in my Christmas fund, which is not too bad. I decided to get presents for my sister, my cousin, my mom. I got me a couple of presents, and so I don't feel as bad, but I think this year I'm going to budget more for my Christmas fund, maybe about $1,500 instead of $1,000. $1,000 for the kids, $500 a piece, and then the other $500 is for me, respective other people that I may want to get gifts for. And that way, hopefully I won't go over this year, but I did go over this year by $400, unfortunately. But everybody was happy and so was I, so I don't really feel bad. Okay, and the third fail was I fell off tracking my money as I should. I didn't track my cash envelopes like I should. I didn't really fill in my expense tracker like I should. And I had got off balance a little bit and, you know, couldn't find some money and things like that. So, you know, that was kind of bad, but I didn't do so bad that I just wasted money or threw money away. So I still failed in that aspect. I should be tracking my money at all times. We all fall off at some point. As long as we get back on track later, it is all good. So those were my fails for 2018. Not too many. I'm okay with them, but I think I can do a lot better in 2019. Alright, so let's get on to my favorite, the financial wins. What did I win at doing financially in 2018? The first thing I did is I paid cash for all of my unexpected things that came up. I did not have to use my emergency fund not one time. When Murphy tried to take me out, I paid cash. You guys know I had, how many things did I have happen to me? I had the thing with my septic tank that ended up costing me like $600 or $700, cash funded. I had a water leak, had to do an insurance claim that cost me out of pocket almost $2,500. I paid for it with cash, did not touch my emergency fund. And I also had, what else did I have? Oh, I did all of my home upgrades. You guys know I'm in my new office. I got ceiling fans, I got lights, I got flooring, all of that stuff. I paid with cash out of my hard-earned money. Emergency fund is still fully funded. Haven't had to touch it in the 2 years that I have been planning or doing my budget. So I'm super proud of myself for taking other means besides just pulling out of my financial fund. Just like, oh, just pull out my emergency fund. Oh, let's just pull out my... No, I've thought of ways to budget in other areas to bring that budget down or to make more money, get more overtime, work more hours, so I would not have to use my emergency fund. And with that being said, everything that I bought in 2018 was paid with for cash. Nothing was financed, nothing was put on credit, none of that. All of it was cash, and I have never, ever, you guys, done that for a whole entire year. Ever. Okay, so I'm super excited about that. I started a new business, so now I have another source of income. If you guys don't know, I started doing financial coaching in 2018. You guys know my Savvy Saturdays. I do them every Saturday, and a lot of people was asking me to help them with their goals, help them pay off their cars, help them reach their financial goals, help them with their saving, help them get their budget together, and everybody wanted one-on-one coaching, so I decided to start a financial business, and it's actually going very, very well, so well that I had to cut off taking clients because I had too many. I will be opening up for new clients in 2019. I will be taking 10 new clients, and it will close in May, so as soon as I get 10 new clients, then I will have to shut down until I cycle out my first round of clients. This will be my second round of clients. And then I'll have a third and a fourth and so on and so forth. But right now I am working on transitioning out my first round of clients and picking up a new round of clients. So if you guys would like to be a client, or if you don't know and you want to talk to me first and get to know me, set up a free consultation. The link will be down below. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about for the allotted amount of time, and then you can decide to work with me, or you can decide to take my advice and use it on your own. It's up to you. Alright, so the next financial win was that I opened up an account with Ally Bank. I have moved my emergency fund from that little raggedy savings account that I had that only paid me 0.01%, and I moved it to Ally Bank, which is paying me 2%, and I've already made more money by moving it to Ally Bank saving than I did in that little Rudy Poo savings account that I had for the last 2 years. You know I'm very upset, right? Very, very upset. So I can't wait to build up my fully funded emergency fund to $15,000, and then the money will be rolling in. Well, the interest will be rolling in a lot more than I would have had if I kept it in that same emergency fund savings account at the other bank. So I moved it to Ally Bank, and I'm really satisfied so far. So if you haven't looked into Ally Bank to have your hold your savings accounts, you should, because their savings percentage of return or interest rate or whatever you call it is amazing. It's 2%. I don't know how they calculate it. It's between 1.5 and 2. It's more than I was having before. It's more than 0.01. I know that much. So yes, I'm super excited about that. Okay, and the last financial win was paying off my car, you guys. I paid my car off in 2018. $17,000 of debt is gone bye-bye. And I'm so happy. That was the best moment of July 2018 when I hit that last payment for $1,500 and my car was paid for, and a month later I received my title in the mail. That was the best moment, the best financial win I have had the whole time I have been budgeting. So that was amazing, amazing, amazing. And I loved it, I loved it. So those were my financial wins. And so to close out this video, my only goal for 2019 for financially is to get up my emergency fund. So I was supposed to have $3,000. So by the end of this year, I want to have $6,000 in my emergency fund. That's how much money I want to have when December 31st of 2019 hits. So I am going to have to get my little Rudy toot in the gear. I'm going to have to be more intentional about saving money, more intentional about my overtime and where I spend that money and putting it into my savings account. I'm so used to paying down debt or paying for something that I didn't put it in there like I should. And a lot of the money that I should have put into my fully funded emergency fund, I used it to cash flow renovating my home, like painting this room, getting my office together, putting in new flooring and things like that. So I'm not really disappointed where I spent the money, but I do think that for 2019 I need to do this and do that, but focus on getting my fully funded emergency fund up first and then do renovation second, or with the excess money, or you know, whatever the case may be, or figure out how to balance out the two basically. So those are my financial wins and my financial fails. Those are my financial goals for 2019. Please let me know what your wins or fails were down below and what your financial goals are for 2019. And I'll see you guys in the next Savvy Saturday. Bye.